Hey everyone, welcome back. Remember all that stuff you sent in? Well, we've been digging through it and we found something pretty interesting.
Yeah, sometimes the smallest things can be the most telling, right?
Exactly. So get this. We found a little snippet about Christina Haack.
Oh, yeah, HGTV, right.
You got it. Christina Haack and Christopher Larocca. Seems like things might be heating up between those two.
Is that right? What makes you say that?
Well, let me put it this way. There was a mention of a kiss.
Uh-huh. Okay, I see where this is going.
Not just any kiss, a public one. So we got to ask ourselves, are they sending a message here or what?
It's definitely not something you do if you're trying to keep things low-key.
Right. I mean, come on. This is Christina Hack. We're talking
Yeah.
about HGTV royalty. So for her to be so open about it, it definitely makes you wonder.
I mean, public displays of affection, they can be a big deal, especially for celebs. Think about it, suddenly everyone's talking about them, they're back in the spotlight.
Oh, for sure. There's got to be a reason, right? Like, are they just genuinely happy and want to share it with the world?
Maybe, but it's also possible it's more strategic.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, celebrities are always trying to manage their image, right? So maybe this is their way of controlling the narrative, Get ahead of any rumors before they start swirling.
I see. Like a preemptive strike.
Exactly. It's kind of a classic PR move, actually. You leak a photo or story yourself on your own terms, and it takes away the power from the tabloids. Plus, let's be honest, people are always hungry for this kind of gossip.
Yeah, that's true. It's
Yeah.
like they can't resist a juicy celeb romance.
It's like catnip for the masses.
But it really makes you think, Like,
Hmm.
what about us? We eat this stuff up, but should we?
That's the big question, isn't it? We see these headlines, these snapshots, but we rarely get the full picture.
And it's so easy to get swept up in it all, right? Like you see a picture of a kiss and suddenly you're convinced they're madly in love and getting married next week.
It happens all the time. And look, I get it. Celebrities are fascinating. But I think it's important to take a step back sometimes and remember we're only seeing a tiny sliver of their
It's
lives.
like we're putting together a puzzle with only a few pieces,
Exactly. And then we fill in the blanks ourselves with our own assumptions and interpretations.
which may or may not be accurate.
Right. We end up creating these narratives in our heads that might have nothing to do with reality.
So basically, don't believe everything you read.
Well, it's more like be a critical consumer. Ask yourself, what's the source of this information? What's their agenda? And most importantly, why do I care?
So going back to Christina and Christopher, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens next. Maybe they'll release a statement. Maybe they'll get spotted on another romantic date. Who knows?
Only time will tell. But in the meantime, I think it's a good reminder for all of us to be mindful of how we consume celebrity news.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Exactly. Don't let a single kiss or any other little detail cloud your judgment. There's always more to the story than meets the eye.
Truer words have never been spoken. Well, on that note, I think we'll wrap things up here. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time!